Everyone, in this experiment I configured network address translation or NAT to allow private network devices to communicate with an external network. Private addresses like 192.168.x.x cannot directly communicate over the network. So NAT is used to translate private IP addresses to public IP addresses. This helps in saving public IP addresses and also provides basic security by hiding internal networks. I configured the topology with two networks with one internal network and two routers and one external server. The internal network used private IP addresses like 192.168.1.x and the external network used public IP addresses like 200.10.10.x. I assigned IP addresses, subnet maps and default gateways to all the PCs and the server. On the main router, I configured two interfaces. One is inside, connected to a private network, and one is outside, connected to public network. This tells the router where translation should happen. Access list. I created an access list to identify which internal IP addresses should be translated. This acts as a filter to select internal traffic for NAT. The main work is about configuring of NAT. I implemented different types of NAT. Static NAT. I created a one-to-one mapping between a private IP and a public IP. This is mainly used for servers that need to be accessed from the outside. And dynamic NAT, I configured a pool of public IP addresses. Private IPs are mapped to available public IPs temporarily. PAT, I configured PAT using the command IPNAT inside source list 1 interface serial overload. This allows multiple private devices to share a single public IP using different port numbers. This is the most commonly used NAT technique. Routing. I configure static routes between routers to ensure proper communication between internal and external networks. At last, I verified NAT using show IP NAT translations to see IP mappings and show IP NAT statistics to check the usage. I tested connectivity using ping from PC to the server. The communication was successful and NAT translations were dynamically created. Through this experiment, I learned how NAT translates private IP addresses to public IP addresses to enable external communication. I understood the difference between static NAT, dynamic NAT, and PAT, and how PAT allows multiple devices to share a single public IP. I also learned how to configure NAT using access list and verify translations using show commands. And that's all about my 7th experiment, and thank you.